Yes, the evil XRP is not a security. We're going to talk about why and why it was actually a security. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, still alive here in Dubai. Hope you're doing well. I'm back from vacation. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I know I was like, I was gonna try to do some more videos than that, but I wanted to enjoy my time off and on the cruise, and I really did. All right, well, we're back into the show and regular schedule show, and man, I know a lot of people are like, DaVinci, I didn't buy XRP because of you, right? Now, I want you to know that I didn't say not to buy it. I said, don't hate it, don't date it, just trade it, right? Does that mean that you wouldn't have to buy some in order to trade it? Of course you do. You have to buy some XRP to trade it. But yeah, this is not a currency you want to hold for the long term. And we'll explain why in today's episode. But before we do, we're going to be going over a few other news articles. Well, actually, one other news article. And then at the end of the show, we're going to show you the charts, show you how to make the next trade, both on XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. And the best place to do that if you want to do trading is, and you don't want anybody to know who you are and how much money you've got and all that nonsense, you can actually go over to too.davincij15.com for 2-bit, right? And you can get up to almost $10,000 rewards. Or you can head over to okx.davincij15.com or bybit.davincij15.com, where you can also trade as well. Okay. Blackrock CEO Larry Fink says crypto will transcend any one currency. Sees broad-based global interest. Oh, wow. Really? Jesus. Yeah, BlackRock is one of those evil companies, but this is interesting. But Larry Fink seems to be doing very well. It has a differentiating value versus other assets classes. But more importantly, because it's so international, it's going to transcend any one currency and currency valuation. What does that mean? Well, if we continue on here, if you just look at the value of our dollar, how it depreciates the last 2 months, and how Bitcoin, because he used it, so I'm going to put it in, Bitcoin, appreciated over the last 5 years. An international crypto product can really transcend that. Yes, he understands that Bitcoin's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. It will continue to outpace any valuation of currencies that the governments come up with. So why do you not have some Bitcoin? If you're watching and you don't have any Bitcoin, run, don't walk, and own a little bit today, right? Even just I'm sure you can put together. If you can put together $1,000, that's a good number right there of Bitcoin. $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to buy and hold, because there isn't enough Bitcoin for every single millionaire out there. There's a lot of them. There's like 50. What is it? So I think it was like 55 million millionaires. Okay, it's going for the long haul. So make sure you own some Bitcoin today, and you can head over to bybit.davincij15.com to buy some if you like as well, or OKX or 2.davincij15.com to purchase your Bitcoin and Ethereum today. Okay, wow, this happened on Friday. Judge rules XRP is not a security in SEC case against Ripple. Oof. Okay, so this has a positive and negatives, right? And it caused Ripple to pump heavily on Friday. Ripple Labs scored a victory in the United States District Court in the Southern District of New York on July 13 as a judge ruled partly in favor of the company in the case brought forth by the Securities Exchange Commission dating back into 2020. So the SEC alleged that XRP, Ripple Labs, created XRP as a security. Now there is technically there is some merit to that, but right now as it stands, it's not a security. It's used as a payment method for banks and so forth. So, however, the SEC also managed to notch a victory of its own as the federal judge has ruled that XRP is a security when it was sold to institutional investors as it met the conditions set by the Howey test. Yes. So when they first sold it, it was a security, but now it's not. This has some serious implications because Ethereum, Litecoin, not at all, but so EOS was one right here, and a lot of other cryptocurrencies was pre-sold as a security beforehand. So that means, depending on what happens here, what this means, right? What they have to pay, it's probably they're just gonna have to pay some fine and then walk away, and that's that. That means a lot of these other cryptocurrencies will be gearing up for lawsuits against the SECs in the future, such as ADA and so forth, because they were all done the same thing that XRP did to initiate its token, basically, right? To start building its token and creating it. So that's a security, unfortunately. Oh boy, but it's not a security now. So, for example, Ethereum's not a security right now. All right, so let's head over to the charts, see what Bitcoin is doing first. Right, Bitcoin is basically going sideways, like I told you it would do. Right, like before we ended off, once we did this pump, I was like, okay, so now we're gonna have some consolidation of sideways actions, and that's exactly what we happened here. You can see that I have a support line that it's pretty much held up. We've broken below it, but always stayed above this green support line at the $29,900, or almost a $30K basically. And so yeah, this is where we are standing today. A sideways action for Bitcoin. There will be a break eventually. We have to wait for it to decide its direction, but most likely it's going to be up at this point. This is a lot. Bitcoin has to consolidate here because a lot of people bought here at this area, and so they're selling out. Basically, oh my God, no! I gotta get out of there. I'm gonna panic. I gotta get out. I want to get back in the room with my wife because I bought this Bitcoin at 30K and it dropped. So yeah, there's a lot of people selling here right now. And maybe they bought back, or they held on to it. They said no, and then they watched it drop, and then now they're selling again as this pumps up again. So this is consolidation is normal. We're going to see this for a while, and then most likely go higher. And this will cause those people who sold to buy at a higher price. Believe it or not, because this is how the market works. They will be buying when it has a 40K and only to have it drop on them again. It's unfortunate, but that's the way the market works. Okay, so if you're so is there a trade here? Yes. I would say that you buy the lows here, buy the 30K. Anything breaks down to 30K, you hold the line. Maybe you even if you want, you can take a little bit of a risk. Bitcoin most likely could break down below the 29.4 level. You can buy put in some buy orders below that, and then reverse back up. I wouldn't be surprised because that's how Bitcoin has been operating lately. It's a fake out kind of move, head fake, and then we go in the direction that we want. Okay, if you're interested in doing that, make sure that you head over to okx.davincij15.com, to bit.davincij15.com. That's TOO.davincij15.com. Links are also in the description, and also bybit.davincij15.com. All right, let's head over to XRP. That was crazy. Then let's go to daily. But we're going to see this again consolidate. If we take a look at a longer, actually, let's start with the longer time frame. Yes. So this has some room to move. We're going to consolidate here for a bit, and then I don't see any kind of support levels here. Maybe around here. Yes, there we go. There we go. So we're going to consolidate around here for a bit, and then probably take off to break out to. I don't know if it's going to take new highs. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this Fibonacci sequence here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so we can see the 61.8 is going to be probably a resistance area where we can see that, it'll probably reverse from there. So if you're interested in trading that, you're looking for on the lower time frame some sort of W, right, to take you up there. And there is a little bit of a W there. Drag that over here. So there's a W here, but yeah, that's already probably just that's already finished right at this level. Even if it isn't, it'll just probably stop up here, somewhere up here, and then come back. There'll be lots of opportunities to basically jump in on Ethereum trade. Maybe you want to come back to this level here. Oops, let it come back below this level, 61.8 or something like that, to actually wherever this tops out. Basically, I don't know where it's going to top out, but I don't know if it's going to top out here, but. And then buy the 61.8 and hold it for the bigger move, and then dump it all, of course, because that's what it's going to roll back down eventually. All right, heading to Ethereum. Close off today. Ethereum, wow, up to the resistance. I mean, we've had these lines from when I left. And you can see, but Ethereum has been holding the lines nicely. Right, and came up to this top line here and failed, and now it's holding the next line here, right? So this is clear, chop, right? Because we told you guys that it was going to go sideways. Maybe Ethereum would have a little bit more of a pump, and yeah, it did all the way to the top of $2,000 mark as predicted. If you're trading this today, you can see there is a chance for us to pump a little bit higher above this this support line. This is support. This was resistance that now turns to support. So we can maybe change that to green, right? And then once we break above that, we can see if we could head over to the next resistance, which is a $2,000 $20 level. So will this W take us there? Probably not. Probably a little bit higher up here. At the 1968 or something like that, and that's about it. And yeah, that's our trade for today with Ethereum. 61.8 was this 1979 level, and that's probably the target for Ethereum with this W here on the 4 hour. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. Thanks for being here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It was great to be back, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Cheers. Peace.